Greetings, Earthlings. This episode's question is, if everyone in the world had the same superpower, what would be the best or worst? That's a really good question. What would be the best? Well, let's go over some basic superpowers and see what, if any, effect they would have on the world if everyone had them. First, invisibility. That would be bad. Because everybody would run into each other and run into doors and not know where they were going. It would just be terrible. And then we'd have to, be prejudiced against people based on the sound of their voice or something instead of what they look like, and that just would not be allowed. That would be terrible. Well, what about super strength? I mean, it'd be useful for everyone to be able to carry stuff around all over the place. Except for the fact that if everyone had super strength, the people who misuse their strength would pretty much destroy all the buildings, everywhere, all the time. Even if it wasn't on purpose. I mean, imagine Superman fighting Superman. They fly through the city, break all the buildings down. There would be nothing to stop them. Either that, or if they weren't super invincible too, everyone would die. So, there's that. So, it turns out most things we know of as superpowers wouldn't really be good if everyone had them. Because people who misuse their powers do a much worse job and make the world a worse place than an equivalent number of people who don't. I think one of the few powers that couldn't be abused, or at least would be very hard to be abused, was if everyone could make food for themselves to eat that was nutritious and healthy and not terribly tasty. That would probably be the best superpower for the world, and it would be kind of boring. But if it wasn't tasty, then people who sold tasty food could still keep their jobs selling tasty food, and the millions and billions of people who are in, poverty and starving wouldn't be starving. But that's just not what we think of as superpowers. So I guess superpowers wouldn't be good if everybody had them. Pretty much, I can't think of any. DFTBA.